Nugget doesn't know that I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Alright, bye. There goes my house. It still hasn't set in though. That I'm going to Germany. So, I'm all alone now. This feels kind of weird, honestly, because I've never traveled alone before, but I have you guys to talk to, so we're good. Here we go, my last few moments in the United States. So already, right off the bat, I stick out like a sore thumb. And not only for the obvious reason, but because I'm the only person here wearing shorts. You know, I don't know why I didn't realize this country is called Iceland and thought that it would be a good idea to wear shorts. It's bearable, but it was not a good idea at all. So right now, I'm recording this an entire 4 days later. Yeah. This is the room I'm currently staying in. Currently, I'm the only one in here, but literally anyone can walk in at any moment. Any moment. So I'm gonna be doing a voiceover for the rest of this video. Why, you might ask? Well, because yes, me, Empyror, I was too nervous to talk to my camera in public. Except for, you know, the few times I actually did. It's weird. You might think, oh yeah, you know, I'm sure it is. No, it's weird, okay? You wouldn't know until you've actually tried it yourself. Anyway, back to the footage. So let's rewind a bit. Here I am getting off of my first flight to Iceland. Here's something a little interesting, maybe, probably not. The airline I flew was WOW Air, an Icelandic airline, and the flight attendants were heart-meltingly gorgeous. All of them. So we get off the plane and the shuttle takes us to, like, you know, the main airport area, and I start seeing some Icelandic text. That was pretty cool. And you know, I thought being able to speak German and Icelandic, both sharing origins and whatnot, that I'd have a bit of leeway and be able to understand some of it. Wrong. Then I start seeing some Icelandic snacks. And I think that's chocolate. I really have no idea. And you know, there's all these brands I can't even pronounce, then all of a sudden, some regular American Lays. So obviously I get off an 8.5-hour flight, and I'm pretty hungry. And hey, listen. Alright? I don't want to hear anything from you guys. I'm picky, so don't get on me for this. I got a hot dog and some orange soda. And it was pretty dang good, especially that orange soda. Oh my god, like, I might actually order some of that when I get home, like online. I don't know. So my layover was 16.5 hours in Iceland. Yeah, 16.5 hours. So I knew for a fact that I was not gonna wait all that time in an airport. So I got a bus ticket, and the lady at the kiosk selling the bus tickets, she did not speak good English at all. Now surprisingly, almost everybody in Iceland spoke perfect English. Like, everyone I talked to except for like 2 people, and she was one of them. So I buy a ticket and I'm not even sure where I'm going because her English was that bad. But you know what, I just said whatever, like, I just want to explore, I want to see something. This was a round trip bus ticket, so I knew that I'd be fine, but I had no idea where I was going. Here's some footage of the ride, and I didn't record too much because I started getting motion sickness, but the Icelandic landscape was stunning, to say the least. I ended up in downtown Reykjavik, and I thought I was the adventurous type. I thought so. I am not. So I just got off the bus and I am somewhere in downtown Reykjavik, Iceland. I have no idea where I am. I just bought a ticket and said, hey, I want to go somewhere. They're all like, all right, we'll take you to downtown. So that's where I am. I believe it's around 4 o'clock in the evening, 4:55, so it's almost 5. And I have to be back by 2:30 in the morning. So 9 hours out here in the city to do whatever. And hopefully I don't get lost, because I don't have any service either, so I can't use GPS to find my way back here. But there's a pretty cool statue up here. I have no idea what it's supposed to, what it is. It is some Viking. Cool stuff. As soon as I got on the bus, and as soon as I was getting ready, I don't know if it was motion sickness or if it was something I ate, but I had a really bad headache and a really bad stomach ache, and I honestly felt like I was gonna throw up. So there's like half of the ride over here I didn't even get the footage for, because I was too just dizzy and just sick to do it. But I'm feeling a bit better now, so hopefully I don't throw up out here. And I'm running on not that much sleep right now too, so I don't know, I might honestly just fall asleep on one of these benches right here. Here's the info on this guy, and oh, okay, so here it is in Icelandic. I don't know if you can read it. So they have it in Icelandic up here, and then they have it translated into English down here, and his name is Ingolfur Arnarsson. I'm honestly a bit afraid to go anywhere, because all I know is that I have to go back over there. I have to be back over there by 2:30 in the morning, and I could easily get lost. I doubt I can even read the street names here, so I don't know. So apparently here's a map of Reykjavik, at least the city center, and I can't even read any of these street names. Not one of them, and I don't know where I am either. It doesn't have like a "you are here" thing on this map, or at least I don't see one. So I'm getting lost. That's what's gonna happen. That is by far what has been hindering this whole trip so far, my fear of getting lost. I'll get to that later. So I went to this Icelandic tourist shop, and I talked to this one lady who was like an expert on tours in the city and whatnot. And what she told me is that since it was a Sunday and that a lot of places were closing early, there wasn't really much to do except sightsee things. So she was able to like call the bus service or whatever, and she rescheduled my bus pickup time to 9:30 p.m. instead of 2:30 in the morning. And I am so glad she did that, because it started raining around 8 p.m. and it was like 40 degrees. And remember, I'm still wearing shorts. I don't have footage of this, but afterwards I went to like this nice cafe / restaurant thing, and I got a barbecue chicken sandwich. After which eating, I got really tired. So I'm asking around for a place I can sleep, because it's still like around 6 p.m. and I still have 3 hours left in this city. And so this one person at the cafe tells me that there's this coffee house very close called Stofan, and that people fall asleep there all the time, and that they're really like chill with that kind of stuff. And again, I don't have any footage of that, because I don't know, too afraid to talk to my camera in public, tired, kind of have a headache. So I did take a picture of it though, and I have it on Instagram. Here it is. So yes, I find that Stofan place and I take a nap. 9:30 comes around and I catch my bus and I head back to the airport. As you can see, it's raining, so I'm very happy I wasn't stuck there until 2:30 in the morning. As soon as I get back to the airport, I find the softest tile of floor and I KO. So my flight was at 6 a.m., so they didn't let people check in until 4 a.m. After I check in, I get a bit more footage, and here you go. So if you watched my Oreo hunt video, you know the history that I have with these. Or with this company at least. Very disappointed to see that here. So it's the same exact thing as when I went to Walmart that one time. Everyone left all the cameras on, so now most of them are dead, or at least all the ones that I want to try out. I can't, because they're dead. Next time I'm here, that Blue Lagoon place is where I'm going, because I got here, I had no idea what I was going to do. I maybe had enough time, it was 16 hours, but I had literally no idea what I was doing. So by now I want to say I've been here for at least 6 hours. I was asleep for about 4 of them. And the security is a lot different than it is in LAX at least. There they made me take off my hat, my shoes, my necklace. Here I just had to take off my hat and then my bags, and that was it. So I think I actually passed where I was supposed to go. I'm not sure. 15, I passed it. Yep, I passed it. Good job. And this was the gate. Yeah, way different than LAX, that's for sure. So we board and oh, look at that. I got seat 1A. Yes, a window seat in the first row. Yes, I paid for it, and yes, it was worth it. Also, for some reason, this seatbelt sign was in English and translated into Spanish. And at first, I didn't think anything of it because I live in Southern California, and everyone there speaks Spanish and everything is translated into Spanish. Then, I start thinking about it, and I'm like, why is there Spanish on an Icelandic airline headed to Germany? So yeah, we take off, blah, 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 and there's a pretty nice view of the island of Iceland. 3.5 hours later, I look out the window and I see Germany. Very cool. Then we landed safely, obviously. That's why I'm sitting here talking to a camera. And same thing with Iceland. We get on a shuttle, takes us to the airport. I mean, we're already in the airport, but like, I don't know what you would call it, to the main building. And I got a burrito at a Mexican food stand, and I didn't record any of it. And then, so guys, I just arrived at my hostel, and there's no one currently in the room with me, but there are, 8 or 10? What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 10 beds in here. So I'm assuming other people are gonna be sleeping in here too. I have the room to myself right now. But yeah, I'm here in Berlin. Honestly, I was expecting to want to just go out and explore and do all that stuff, just walk around, but I have not gotten good rest in a long time. I have a headache from trying to record, so that's why there's not really much footage for me, because I am too tired. I get motion sickness apparently if I'm looking at something stable while I'm moving, so I can't read in a car, can't record looking at like the camera in the car, any of that. So I'm sorry, but yeah, so I'm here for today at least. I'm not really going to be doing much. I just want to get some rest, and we'll just see what happens. I have literally no plans at all yet. And that was 3 days ago. And here I am doing a scripted shot, of me getting in bed. Yeah, I know, dumb. Because remember, I had to get out of bed and stop the recording, and then put my camera away, and then get back into my bed. Whatever. So now it's 3 days after that, and I haven't recorded anything at all. I'm sorry. I've just been relaxing and like editing some like gaming videos, because honestly, after Iceland and like sleeping in airports and like in cafes and stuff like that, I just wanted to relax in a nice comfy bed like this one right here. And also, I'm a bit afraid of exploring Berlin because I don't want to get lost. I don't know. I just feel like if I go too far, I won't be able to find my way back here, and I'll have to sleep in another cafe or something like that. But no more. I'm gonna go out there. I'll show you the view really quick, but I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna get you guys that juicy footage that you've been waiting for. If I've learned anything so far, it's that I am not that adventurous guy that you see on YouTube that I thought that I could be. That's not me. Maybe it's because I'm here on my own. Who knows? But I am not gonna waste this trip. So I can't promise you daily vlogs, but I will promise some vlogs, maybe like a group of like 2 or 3 days, kind of like how this video was. And I will also try not to force myself to have to do voiceover videos like this one, because I feel like that is a cop-out and I don't like it one bit. So yeah, I have 10 days left here. Right now it is May 4th. Really quick, here is that footage that I promised you guys out the room. Here's the room right here, by the way. That's where I'm sleeping. There's my phone on the bed. There are, like 5 people? I think I have like 5 roommates right now. It changes every day. But yeah, that's the room. Here's the view, and it's pretty nice. If you look out, there's 4 windows. These ones are pretty much blocked by trees, so you can't see anything out of them. But if you look down here, you can see there's like a rail system right there. Sometimes the S-Bahn, or like the the Schnellstadtbahn or something like that. The city train, it translates to. But yeah, that's my view. So like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't, and as always, that's it. I'm actually very surprised someone didn't come in here while I was trying to record it.